So just like I did with my iPad Pro, today I want to give you 5 reasons why I think you should pick up the iPad mini 5th generation, especially with it running iPadOS this fall. But before we continue, I'd really appreciate it if you leave a like on this video, comment if you have any questions, suggestions, or opinions, as the algorithm likes any interaction, and will help push my content to more people. So without wasting any more time, let's jump into things here. Alright, so the first reason to buy the iPad mini 5th generation is because of its form factor. It totes a 7.9-inch screen, which gives it a really small, manageable body and allows you to, grip it with one hand with no issues at all. You can also type and get the full keyboard experience with both of your thumbs, so it's a very comfortable device to hold, and it's not as unwieldy as like a 10.5-inch iPad or even the 9.7-inch iPad, which can be a little big for some people. And yeah, I mean, if you're all about that smaller form factor, you want to slip this in your pocket. I can actually fit this device in my pocket with the pants that I'm wearing. And yeah, it's just a great compact package here with little compromise. And if you want the iPad experience without the bulk, this is definitely the device for you. Reason number 2 to get the iPad mini 5th generation is because of its display. It has a higher pixel per inch count. That's because it has the same resolution as the 9.7-inch, but when you shrink things down, the pixels are smaller. So instead of a 264 ppi, you get a 326 ppi, which makes things look a little bit more sharp on the screen. So if you're someone who's weird about sharpness and can count pixels with your naked eye, then this is definitely the device for you, as once again, the ppi is significantly increased with the mini over the 9.7-inch and even the 10.5-inch Air 3. And speaking of the Air 3, reason number 3, this is basically a downsized current gen iPad Air. So you're making no compromises here. And if you don't have the money, say you just don't feel like forking out another $100 for a bigger screen, or you just don't have it, this device is basically the same. It has the same A12 processor, and it has 3 gigabytes of RAM, probably similar battery life as the display is smaller, It also has technically a better display, with 326 ppi as I went over versus the 264, which you get with the 10.5-inch or even the 9.7-inch. But yeah, if you don't feel like opting for the Air 3 for whatever reason you have, whether it's monetary or just, you don't like the screen size, you are making zero compromises here. Reason number 4, the iPad mini 5 here has Apple Pencil first generation support, which is great if you're someone who, likes to take notes, or someone who, likes to draw and sketch and whatever. This device can do all those things at this form factor and at this price. So I actually have a couple apps on here I can demo really quick here. I have other videos where I demoed this, but you can, take notes with Good Notes 5 here. You can, use Notability. You can use Procreate, a bunch of different apps with absolutely no issue. Even at this size, I would say it's definitely doable. And once again, if you're all about the form factor or you cannot afford, a bigger iPad, you can definitely get the job done and save some money over buying a big one. You can bundle in the Apple Pencil for about the same price. So if you like to draw or take notes and you're on a budget or like the form factor, you can definitely do those things comfortably with the first generation Pencil and the Mini 5. And the 5th reason to buy the iPad mini 5 is that it's freaking powerful. I mean, it has 3 gigabytes of RAM, similar benchmarks to my MacBook right here, which is only a couple years old and has a dual-core Core i5 processor. You can do some heavy-duty gaming. You can do everyday tasks like no tomorrow. I mean, it's very powerful. You can also do stuff like video editing if you so desire. And although I don't have any video streams with 4K right here, you can definitely get some work done if you're so inclined. If you want to be an iPad mini, video editor, so be it. You can definitely do it with the specs provided here. So yeah, it's a very powerful compact package. The A12 Bionic is nothing to sneeze at. It's one of the most powerful mobile processors on the market, and the same chip in here is found in the iPhone XS Max and the iPhone XS, which are way more expensive than this device, so that tells you something. And yeah, for this device's size and its price, it performs incredibly well, and I think it's worth the money over the 2018 iPad, which just has an A10 chip in it. And that about wraps things up. I hope this video helped you out, especially if you're looking at the iPad mini 5 right now. It's an excellent, compact, and powerful device, and I highly recommend it. I really appreciate it if you leave a like in this video, comment if you have any questions, suggestions, or opinions, and subscribe for more content like this. And as always, I'm Noah, and I will catch you all in the next one.